Welcome back to the Webby and O'Neill channel. Patch here with Casey from 1878 Casuals. Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0 in the preseason game. Is it a little presumptuous to say that we're going to win the Champions League?
We sure acted like it we were.
I thought it was a great game. I didn't really see any faults from any players. I mean, there was our boy Harry that came in, but I thought people played like it was a Premier League game. I saw people getting stuck in. Martinez was getting stuck in. You know, we scored some good goals. We should have had a third with Rashford. He missed a sitter, but you know, it's been a while. Maybe he's a little out of form. I don't know. What were your thoughts on the overall game, though?
Overall, I felt like our fitness levels were high. I felt like I just got out of it personally that our training sessions must be more intense, more active. Because when we brought in our backups or substitutions, the drop-off intensity didn't drop. And that's what you want to see as the club being intense. And I was just happy with it. It was a good spirit. I felt it was a good spirit from all the boys.
I agree. Everybody seemed pretty gassed for it. Ten Hag was on the sidelines. He was shouting. He was yelling. He was passionate. And all the players seemed to be passionate as well. I mean, who really? I'd love to see Kobbie Mainoo out there. Right. Some of the youngsters, some of the academy lads got a couple minutes out there. Who kind of impressed you during the game?
Off the top, I'm gonna say Tom Heaton represented himself very well. I thought Sancho had his best preseason game. He looked active. He looked more into it. You know, the first two games I did draw some concerns because he looked a little bit more back to things we saw in the past. But actually, he looked like he was very involved with the game. I was impressed with him. You got to be happy with. I'm just gonna say, if Declan Rice was out there, I didn't notice, but I noticed Kobbie Mainoo. I was happy with his performance, but the Butcher, very impressed with him. He brings the intensity to the club that is, you just can't pay for that. You know, I thought he set the defensive tone and it didn't drop off.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, all the players that came onto the pitch looked like they were up for it. Like I said, it felt like it was a Premier League game because the intensity was there. We had some good shots on goal, but just kind of reinforced, you know, past conversations that we had that we need a striker. So hopefully Højlund or somebody gets over the line.
That was definitely noticeable.
Yeah,
definitely noticeable. We could have been clinical a few more times. I mean, yes, having Sancho in that false nine, it's good, but we need someone in that box. We need a poacher type. We need someone who's going to be clinical. We need to know that there's someone in there we put in the box who's going to get banged in. But overall, I'm delighted. Anytime the Reds win, I'm in a good spirit.
Yeah, no, it was a good attendance. I think like 82,000 people
sold it out
there for the game. We sold it out, but yeah, no, it's always great to watch the boys play. It was great to see some of the academy boys coming through and getting some minutes and stuff and getting their opportunity to impress Ten Hag in the upcoming season. But I think Mainoo's going to get a decent run time this season.
Well, I definitely believe he will be with the first team. Depends on what happens with the other midfielder, the Sofian guy. But I feel like the boss wants to keep Kobbie next to Casemiro and let him learn, get that experience. Kobbie Mainoo is in a situation where he's so talented, he can go to a championship team or whatever and then be in a bad coaching situation. Let's keep him with our guys, keep him around Casemiro, let him learn because physically he's ready. The kid is so poised, it's crazy to me. You know, like I was joking about if Declan Rice was out there,
yeah,
but Kobbie Mainoo represents himself very well, and he's done it one of the best holding midfielders in the world. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at that kid.
Yeah, no, and I know I made the joke at the beginning of the video, but it is preseason, so we can't get too gassed up over the victory. But I thought a lot of the boys represented themselves well today, and they played for the team. And like I said, we still saw Erik ten Hag on the sidelines shouting and yelling as if it weren't, you know, just a preseason game. Yeah. Like it was, you know, the Champions
Well, the boss says we don't play friendly games, and it's a team attitude. You know, when you have a team attitude, that is when you're on the grass and it's intensity and it carries on. When you see the substitutions keep the same intensity, you know this is an institutional thing. It's a revolution, as Tony says.
And I have to say, we saw some great football, some good one-touches, some tiki-taka, stuff like that. It's the Ten Hag effect, I feel like.
It is.
You know, I feel like, as we've said before in previous videos, that we got a proper team now playing as a cohesive unit. And it's, you know, partly down, obviously, to the Ten Hag effect, but also him bringing in the proper players that fit a certain style and system. So, you know, looking forward to the Premier League season, you know, that starts, I think, less than a month.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to?
What I'm most looking forward to? a striker coming in.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I feel what we did this summer so far in the window, it hasn't been the best, but it has been good. Meaning that we brought in players for the right positions. We didn't just get willy-nilly guys and just whatever shirt sales. The boss got guys that he wants in. The boss has a vision that he wants to see, and you can see from last year's preseason we looked a million times better. It just looks like it's a 10-hog team, and when you bring in guys like Ayrton off the bench, when you can do things like that, your team is going to be successful. Even Scotty looked better. When these guys are in different situations where there's not so much pressure, and when you see the goalie come in, and I know Tom Heaton's not going to be our guy, but he represented himself very well.
I was hoping to see Onana, but I think he only trained yesterday.
Yeah, just yesterday.
But I'm really excited for him. The more clips and highlight reels that I watch of him, he's going to give us, as I was telling you earlier, he's going to give us a few palpitations during the season. But he's more of the modern day goalkeeper, and I'm really excited to see what he does. I think that's going to do it for us guys here at Webby O'Neill channel. Get your likes, get your comments in. What are you looking forward to this season? And we'll see you on the next one.